let's talk about Justin Fields and Chicago Bears. I'm a major Justin Fields fan, and I see a lot of people commenting that Justin Fields has no help. And guess what? You are completely right. Justin Fields has 17 passing touchdowns to 11 interceptions this season, and he has over 1,000 yards rushing. He is their offense, and even though their offense has struggled, they've lost a lot of games this year because of the defense, because they traded Robert Quinn and they traded Roquan Smith. If Justin Fields is able to go on a hot game streak that he went on when he beat the New England Patriots 33-14, when they put up 29 points on the Dallas Cowboys and they put up 32 points against the Miami Dolphins, imagine what he could do with a little more help on this team. This offensive line is terrible, and I know that Tevin Jenkins has been out, and I know that Lucas Patrick has been out, but guess what? They need to get better offensive linemen, and they need to get better wide receivers. They made a huge trade for Chase Claypool. Second round pick. That's what they gave up for Chase Claypool. He ain't did nothing just yet. Darnell Mooney has been the leading wide receiver on this team with 493 receiving yards. That's not going to cut it. Cole Kmet is a good tight end. I like him a lot. That's a good building block. David Montgomery, Khalil Herbert are good running backs. They complement Justin Fields very well. But Justin Fields is getting hit a lot behind that offensive line. 55 times he's been sacked. 34% of the time he's getting pressure on his dropbacks. That is the most in the NFL. He's one of the most pressure quarterbacks in the NFL, and he's the most sacked quarterback as well. So when I look at this offensive line, they need to work on that. But the Chicago Bears are trying to rebuild in the right direction. The problem is the next offseason that's coming up is going to be very critical, because we saw this last year. They struggled last year protecting Justin Fields, and now you're asking him to do more. You're asking Justin Fields to do a lot. And he's done that. But you need to give this man some help before you end up in a worse situation that you're already in. Justin Fields has dealt with injuries throughout this season, just because he's a running quarterback, because they can't protect him. I don't care who you put on this team at the quarterback position, they would struggle. For the simple fact they can't win up front. And the only reason the run game is effective as the way it is because of Justin Fields. That's the only reason. The games that they have won is because Justin Fields has carried them over the hump. This team is on a massive losing streak because of their defense, and they can't score points. Like I said, man, you look at that streak that Justin Fields went on after that Thursday night game against the Washington Commanders, the 33 points against the New England Patriots that Monday night, the 29 points against the Dallas Cowboys, the 32 points against the Miami Dolphins. They lost against the Detroit Lions 31-30. Then they put up 24 points against the Atlanta Falcons. Then they struggled to put up points in that high margin ever again, because the league caught on to the rushing attack, and Justin Fields had little to no help. If you can get Justin Fields some help, you will be in a great situation. They selected Kyler Gordon last year with their top pick in the second round because they used a first round pick last year to go and jump up and acquire Justin Fields. The problem is with that, I like Kyler Gordon a lot. I think that he will be a good corner moving forward. He's already a good corner. They have good corners on this team. The problem is they went defense so much that it's neglected the offense. Now it's time to flip it. You have a defensive mastermind in Matt Eberflus. You're going to ask him to do good with what he has right now. And the defense has shown strides of improvement throughout the weeks of just getting takeaways. They made Josh Allen life hell, and they made Jalen Hurts life hell as well. So the defensive nucleus is there because you have a defensive head coach. But you need to put help around your superstar quarterback in Justin Fields, because if they don't, they're going to find themselves in a horrible situation. They're going to get this man hurt, because they're asking him to do so much. I'm knocking on wood. I don't wish injuries on no one, but it reminds me a lot of the Baltimore Ravens situation. When was the last time a scrambling quarterback was able to stay healthy for an entire season? You look at Kyler Murray, you look at Lamar Jackson, even Michael Vick in the old days, he's dealt with injuries. All of the quarterbacks that run around at this rate deal with some type of injuries, and we already seen it this season. So even though his legs are a great thing to use, that is not what Justin Fields was primarily known for coming out of college. That is not what he was primarily known for. He was known for his accuracy and his touch, even though he is an amazing athlete. But he's had to run for his life. Because if he's not running the football, the Chicago Bears team isn't going anywhere. So it is Justin Fields or bust. They need to take care of this guy. Get better offensive linemen first, then take care of the wide receivers. You have to win the trenches first. Do something similar to what the Philadelphia Eagles did. The Philadelphia Eagles always keep their offensive line strong, and they put A.J. Brown with Jalen Hurts, but the year before that, they drafted Devontae Smith. I like Darnell Mooney. That's a good building block you can build off of. But Darnell Mooney had over 1,000 yards last year. Darnell Mooney is not a true wide receiver #1. He's not. That was even before the injury. And Chase Claypool, he's just a bunch of potential. He hasn't reached it just yet. So you need to go into the NFL draft a true wide receiver, or go into free agency, or go into the offseason and say, hey, you know what? We have these picks that we got from trading Roquan Smith and we got from trading Robert Quinn. Let's use some of these picks and let's get some guys on this team. Let's get some guys on this roster to help out our quarterback. Look at what the Arizona Cardinals have done for Kyler Murray. They went and got him DeAndre Hopkins. The Buffalo Bills, they went and got him Stephon Diggs. All he needs is help. I promise you, if you give him help at the wide receiver position, you will see the Chicago Bears offense transcend. You've already seen improvement by them letting him use his legs. Before the Washington Commanders game, they wanted to keep Justin Fields in the pocket and use him as a pocket passer. But I have to give the offensive coordinator a lot of credit. He went against the script and he said, you know what? He's good at running. Let's use his legs. But now they're using him a little too much. He's running out of gas. It's time to go get him some help. And it's time to let's see what the Chicago Bears can do and finally stop being a mediocre franchise. I want to see this team be back on top where they belong. So let me know in the comment section, how do you feel about Justin Fields moving forward? And is there a wide receiver out there that they can go and get Justin Fields? Because like I said, man, we've seen the Miami Dolphins go out there and trade for Tyreek Hill. We've seen the Stephon Diggs situation with Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. So I think that's the way the league is going. Go out there and get your young quarterback some help. So let me know in the comment section if a receiver that comes to mind, and let me know how you feel about Justin Fields and Chicago Bears moving forward. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Most importantly, we want each and every last one, guys, stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching my video, guys. Peace.